Welcome back, I am Dr. Ruckus, bringing you a new deck every single day, and today we are playing SIMIC BEATDOWN in Ranked Standard. We're running a largely green deck, but it's nowhere near the classic mono green. It's much more centered around the modified mechanic. Kodama says, modified creatures you control have trample. Whenever a modified creature you control does combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Most of our creatures and spells can add modification in one way or another, including Snakeskin Veil, Swarm Shambler, Inscription of Abundance, Ranger Class, Cosima, Jugan Defense the Temple, and Oran Reef Ooze all either have counters on them or can give something else counters. Now, when these modified creatures with counters attack and you can spam lands onto the battlefield, that does have the ability to power up Cosima a ton, because Cosima says whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, if Cosima is exiled, you may put a Voyage counter on it. If you don't, return Cosima to the battlefield with X+1/+1 counters on it and draw X cards. So you can make Cosima massive off the landfall from Kodama and draw a ton of cards out of that as well. Also from blue, we have Decisive Denial, which is this sweet kind of niche counter fight spell. It's 2 mana instant. Choose one. Either target creature you control fights target creature you don't control, or counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 3 mana. So between Decisive Denial and Snakeskin Veil, we actually have some versatility and some instant interaction to do on our opponent's turn. Last, we have 2 Chariots on top, which pairs really well with Jukan Defense Temple, because you can copy your cat tokens and make them massive with Remnant of the Rising Star, and 2 Vorinclex on top to double all our counters and just smash face the rest of the way. That's the deck. If you've been enjoying the channel, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment for the algorithm, let me know what deck I should play next. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. All right, looks good to me. Ranger Class on 2, probably Juyan on 3. We'll see what happens. Nice. Chariot, not bad. Up against Timo. Tim-O. Timon and Pumbaa. This is a sweet land. Look at that artwork. What do you think those are? Meteors falling from the sky? Maybe. Love that. Valky. We only have one creature. It is the Oran Reef. So I suppose that is what's hitting the curb. That's not an expression. That's not what that is. Hitting something. What is it hitting? I don't know. Don't really need much blue. Here comes yet another Ranger Class. Okay. Ranger Class Tribal. That's what I'm seeing here. So what is the opponent on? Black-red. Wolf token acquired. Land. Takanuma. Graveyard Trespasser. Alternative artwork. Nothing in the graveyard currently. This is 3/3 though, which is decently large. Chariots. Are we leveling up the class to trade with them? We're kind of on the defensive, but we can't really defend. If we go Jugan into Chariot, though, it's pretty good. I think we take 3 for a little while. I think Jugan's worth it. Because we can start making giant tokens with the Chariot. Could definitely swing the game our way, so no attacks here. All right, I'm going to take a beating from this 3/3 for a little while. Currently on the day side. No blocks here. Take 3 to the face. Luckily, there's nothing in the graveyard to pick off that extra damage for us. Concealing Curtain. Okay, well, luckily we're going to deploy what we want this coming turn. So I can strip one of our Chariots, but not both. Hey, it might even help us hit our land drop. It does. Okay. Definitely in this game. Now we have a 3/3 Wolf, which can trade with the Trespasser. That's decent. The Eye does have Menace, however, which is not ideal. Okay, here comes the Chariot. Next turn we'll get the Jugan flip. Attack with the Chariot. Make a giant token. No attacks here. End turn. All right, well, both of our boards are assembled. We have a lot of value in the form of Jugan. If we can draw into a, Snakeskin Veil, maybe a little combat trick action for the Chariot, that could be nice. The Eye of the Reef, might be time to transform into the Reef. Now, I don't think it's going to enter the battlefield. I think it just becomes it. Move to attackers. Nothing. Okay. They hold open mana instead. They know we want to attack with the chariot. Flip to night side. Now, we don't have to power up the chariot into them. And in fact, I think we do not want to do that. I think we do this now to make sure we get our remnant off. I don't think we necessarily power up the chariot and just attack into them. We can pay 2 and then save 2 to level up Ranger class. All right, 4/4 Wolf. That's value. Let's move to combat here. Again, I don't want to throw away the chariot just yet. Let's get in with the 4/4. See how they want to handle that. Again, I think they're holding up mana because they wanted to pick off the chariot, and I don't want to give them that option. Now, instead, they're going to pick off the Rising Star, which is fine. It's not ideal, but it's okay. They go down to 15. Let's see if they take this all this. We do have a decent board with Ranger class. They go down to 11. I'm liking our odds here. We'll see if a Meathook Massacre changes things. I don't know if they run it in this deck. This is like a Rakdos. Ooh, okay. Creature, Enchantment, and Planeswalker. Okay, fine. It's going to be a good reload for them. You drop off one of our blockers this turn. I'm going to take a lot of damage. We don't really want to block with the chariot anyway. I guess we do drop off one of the cats. You were leveled up the least. Okay. Could have dropped off this guy, but I think we're going to want the mana. Tap lands. Move to attackers. No attacks. My turn. Okay. So, is it time to level up Ranger class? And is it time to attack with the chariot? We could, honestly. We're in a pretty strong position at this point. I think we'll take this look, see what we can get. But now that we know what they have Invoke Despair in the deck, got to keep that in mind. There is Stick here, I guess, just from full control or Valkyrie? Not really sure. I do think we attack with Chariot. Force them to start making trades, and then make our tokens bigger and bigger and bigger. Off of the Ranger class. Okay, just land on top. We want to play out Ranger class, so we need 2 mana available. I do think we get in there this time, though. Okay, here they come. They're going to block the chariot. There's not really... They have to double block if we don't. It doesn't really matter where we put the token, I guess. Does not matter. Because we'll just double block wherever we put it anyway. Yep, they trade there. Double block there. Sure. We will get back the Oran Reef, which is nice. Opponent goes down to 7. Do we play into a Meathook Massacre? We don't have to. We don't have to. Let's not. Let's see if they Meathook Massacre us here for 2. Invoke Despair. Okay. Resolve. Can sacrifice you. Unfortunately, lose the enchantment. We spent all that mana leveling up. Opponent is down to 7 life, though. Valky. Okay. They'll take the Oran Reef again. But they probably have to chump block with it. So, not that scary. Opponent could very well scoop here. Yep, they do. All right. Well, we didn't show off a whole lot of blue this game, but yeah, that was a good one. A little kind of mono green-ish action going through. Whoa. All right. I'll take it. Okay, moving on. Okay, Ranger class tribal again. It's fine by me. Start with a haul. Get it untapped while we can. Land Ranger class tribal on the way. Up against white so far. Black label, nice. My dad's a big fan of that kind of stuff. Oh, I think we attack first and then Jugan after. Get in there for 2. Opponent takes it all. Here comes Jugan. Get that ramp going early. One of his best friends is really into expensive alcohols. And occasionally, I say once a year, once every 2 years, they go out and have a great time and, I don't know, buy expensive alcohol. It's not really my thing, but they have a good time doing it, so that's cool. Third land. Brutal Cathar on the token. Okay, it is mono white this whole time with some Fateful Absence action in there. Sad. Alright, what are we doing here? Jugan plus Shambler. Seems okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Next turn, our first Jugan will flip. Then we'll play Ranger class and make a 4/4. We do have to watch about the Brutal Cathar flipping. With a lot of the tokens we have in our deck, that would be an issue. Adeline. Alright. This will be a slugfest. No blocks here. Take 3. More lands. Okay. Creatures pumped up. Land. Here comes a large creature for them to deal with. Let's see how they like that. X equals 4. Alright, buddy. Let's see how you like that. 6/6 acquired. They're like, well, I got another Brutal Cathar. I like that pretty well. Usher. Do they have the Cathar? They do. God damn it. Excuse my French, but come on. Come on. That's not cool. Alright. Well, we can definitely take these for free. Are we taking 8 to the face? I think so. Run it back next turn. I think so. Down to 9. Double Jugan. I guess we can pump 6 into it. Probably should just do that. Okay, fine. Are we getting in there? I mean, we really don't want to trade Remnant anyway. So, we can get in there like that. We can hold back the Swarm Shambler. Opponent goes down to 16. Flip to Nightside. That's not good. That is not good. Man, maybe I should have played out the Ranger class just to prevent the flip. They get a massive pump here. They go in with everyone. Is that just game? Very well could be. So this is one option. So how does that look? That looks like we're taking lethal. That's what that looks like. Okay. Let's try this. What's that? 4, 7, 9. Also lethal. Oh, MFN mono whites. I hate you. Man, when are these cards going to rotate? I don't know. I'll have to check. What core of mono white has to rotate before, you know, there's the new aggro deck, a new top tier aggro deck? Leave that in the comments if you know. I'd be curious. I could look it up myself, but if you know when the majority of the dominant mono white aggro cards rotate, I'd be interested in knowing that. Well, it was a little awkward. No 2-drops. We're on the draw, though. I'll keep it. It's okay. We'll get there. Decisive Denial, not a 2-drop in the traditional sense. Not something we can play onto immediately. We could counter target non-creature spell. Valky. They take one of our Kodamas. El Rico Loco. Okay. Nice. Land is good. They know we have a counter spell, though, so they probably will not run into it. Into. A lot of Mardu decks out these days. What's up with that? Alright, 2 to the face. Goodbye. Trespasser, illy. Might play Kodama just to trade. Well, we don't have to trade. Next turn we could Snakeskin Veil and like fight one or something. We don't really want to discard a card though. Do we just trade the Kodama? I think we probably do. Yeah, I think that's fine. If we hold off one more turn, we can Snakeskin Veil it. Currently on day side. Have to do nothing to flip to night. They pick it off anyway. Doesn't matter. Opponent on that go first life. Feels good. We go down to 12. Feels less good. Quadruple Jugan. Ain't too many ways about that. At least we can block the Valky, in theory, assuming they do not have more removal ready for us. Whew. Here they come. We will definitely take our block. Do not need to ramp into anything immediately. Let's see if they have a combat trick to boot. Oh, they have a combat. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we'll save a little damage anyway. We don't really need that ramp. Also force them to make that move. They didn't necessarily want to do that. Does not feel good. Does not feel good at all. Getting absolutely dumpstered this game. Oh, boy. All right, what are they going to take here? One of our Jugans, I suppose. Maybe they'll take Snakeskin Veil. They might not like Snakeskin Veil. Yeah, okay. Here they come. We have to block. They have lethal. And they all have trample, too. Whew. Whoops. What a dumpster fire game. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's game. We could fight something, but that's all right. All right, on to the next one, boys. All right, low Ranger class on too. Double Vorinclex, though. Not ideal. See if we can actually ramp into that. Roots Coil Creeper. Interesting. A little Sultai ramp action. That's what we're thinking about. We're thinking about Coma. Decisive Denial. We're not going to be able to fight Coma. Non-creature spell. Could potentially counter a Deluge. Huh. No, that's what we're doing next turn. I wonder if they hold open mana. No. Hermit. Interesting. Okay. This is not actually what we thought it was. Level up the Ranger class. Get in there. Hold open Snakeskin Veil. Try not to stick too long. Alright. Don't really want to show off we have Snakeskin Veil if we can afford it. Tap land Jawari. I'm hovering my mouse over the button so we can pass quickly. Kaito Shizuki. Okay. Well, they'll get their free draw off. I feel like they did that in the wrong order. Unless they didn't want to attack with a Hermit. Maybe they want... I don't know. I think they probably meant to attack with the Hermit first. Little me sequencing. Up against AFK Mopping. Okay. Maybe they didn't want to attack at all. My turn. Opponent with 1 mana open. Interesting, interesting. Well, we're actually making our way up to Vorinclex. Probably hold open Decisive Denial, I guess. Look to counter something good. Maybe hold open Snakeskin Veil. I don't know if we need to level up Ranger class. They take the block? Sure. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think we just hang out here. We can return Kaito to its hand. How good is that? I think we're better off trying to counter a bunch of things this turn. We'll see what happens. Maybe they're just going to replay the Hermit. Storm the Festival. Counter target non-creature spell. Looks good. Nice. All right. SIMIC Beatdown coming through. That felt good. Opponent can take their draw and discard now. Oh, they -2? Okay, sure. Now, we could fight the token and take out Kaito. Ah, man, I think that's worth it, even though that leaves our counter shields down. Because now we can pick off Kaito, which is good for the long game. We don't want that guy sticking around. Another Ranger class, okay. Are we playing the second Ranger class or just getting the draw engine going? I think I'd rather take the draw engine. Let's see what's on top here. Okay. Draw engine online. I mean, we don't even have that many creatures in the deck, though. A lot of it are like enchantments. But we'll see what happens. Ends here. Snakeskin Veil ready to defend. Opponent on 5 lands plus the creeper. Binding the Old Gods. All right, so we have Snakeskin Veil at the ready. Here we go. See if they have Fading Hope. That'd be silly if they did, though. You'd think they would have done that earlier. Six-Sig Wolf. Go in the distance. Benevolent Geist. Okay. Inscription of Abundance. We could fight this dumb thing. We could spend all our mana fighting it. I don't think we want to spend all our mana on it. I think we can fight it, though, for 2. I don't think we need all that stuff. I mean, I think we want another threat on the board, right? I think we do. Let's just do it like this. All right, get in there for 7. Opponent goes down to 10. We'll see if they have a sweeper. I don't know how many sweepers they would run, given they probably run 8 copies of 2-mana ramp spells. Land, only 2 cards left in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. Renin 7. All right, that is an issue. How big is it? It's a 7/7. Vorinclex. Interesting. Here they come. Now, if we attack with both these guys, I mean, they want a double block. Let's go like this. In fact, let's get all of them in there. I think they really want to trade, so we have to put it here. So they want to double block the Vorinclex. And if they do, we have backup Vorinclex. They actually take the trade there. They take the 8 trample damage. Interesting. Opponent goes down to 2, up against an 8/8 trample. That means they have to have removal in hand, right? Take their plus first. A lot of land, all land. We haven't seen any instant speed removal out of them yet. Can they answer the 8/8 threat? Binding, they can, but we have the backup ready to go. This last card has to be... Can't be Infernal Grasp. It's a Bankbuster. Nope, that is game, my friend. Wait. Oh, the counters! It skips right to phase 2 because of Vorinclex, because it puts 2 counters on it. I think, or is it 0? Let's see. Opponent would put more counters, put half that many counters. I guess they got 0 counters on this binding. I think that's what happened. That's hilarious. I love that. Very nice. No 2-drop or 1-drop, sadly. Opponent goes first. We have 2 turns to draw into it. We'll give it a go. 2 draws to draw into it, rather. Humael Boca. Okay. Opponent on that Lightning Bolt in Seagate Restoration for the Ruin Crab lifestyle. Okay, interesting. Well, we have 1 more turn to hit that 1 or 2 drop to at least partially fill out our curve here. Now, Decisive Denial could be massive against them in countering one of their key mill spells. Assuming there is it, we'll find out very shortly. Survey says maybe they need double blue for their Tashas. Maybe they're lacking double blue. Black. Wow, okay. Little Dimir Mill. All right, interesting. Now, hopefully they give us a juicy target for Decisive Denial on turn 2. Because we did not hit we did not hit what we wanted to hit. Now, there's a question, do we Kodama or Jugan on 3? Might Kodama, actually. Land, mill. Okay. Do they give us a counterspell target? Not sure what they would play here. That'd be a non-creature spell. Like, I think they're going to be rogues or something. I don't know. They hold open mana. Are they running counter magic? What do we want to do about that? I think we just play Kodama here. If they want to kill it, we have backup Kodama. Cosmo plays around instant speed removal. Jugan also plays around instant speed removal. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Let's yeah, I think they want to play. They could just play the flyer though. Let's try Kodama. I think they might have the 1/3 flash flyer. We're not sure though. Could be Infernal Grasp. This also plays around negates. They only have 1 blue open. Not sure what we're up against just yet. Cosmo, not really what we need. We kind of just want to put on pressure. All right, it is the Soaring Thought Thief. Kodama can at least bash its way through. The Kodama, though, potentially about to be destroyed. Definitely a slow start on our part. Nothing on turns 1 or 2. But how good is Dimir Mill really these days? Now, this coming turn, if we don't hit a land drop, we probably want to get one of these Jugans cooking. We could also potentially fight with Inscription of Abundance, but we'll see how much mana they leave open. If they leave a lot of mana open, I'm not sure I'll go for that play. Okay, Mill Kodama, Mill of Vorinclex. I'm assuming they're going to attack with the Thought Thief here. We'll see. We already have 8 cards in the graveyard, though. Do nothing. Hold up a mana. So I think we want to attack and Decisive Denial, whatever they do here. So let's start there. Have to imagine they have instant speed interaction here. Maybe they flash in a second Thought Thief. In that case, we can Inscription of Abundance, put 2 more counters on it. Allow it to survive that way. Let's see what they have. Definitely something's about to happen here. I'll be surprised if they do nothing. They either Kodama. Okay. Sure thing. We will counter that spell. Decisive Denial doing what it does best. Fill in that niche spot. Can either fight or counter. Question is, do they chump block? I would think probably not. I mean, they're not under that much pressure. I'd probably just keep their resources if I was them. They could be out of land, though. Maybe they don't value the crab that highly. I think if they make this block, that means they have no land in hands. Otherwise, I'm surprised they would make that block. We're down to 37 cards. So I think these are all spells. Which is potentially scary. Counter shields are down. We need to hit more land, though. Jugan helps ramp a little bit. So far, we've seen Baleful Mastery and Ruin Crab. So it's mill with a lot of removal spells, I guess. I wonder if they will main phase removal, now that they know we have Decisive Denial. Mill 2 more Cosma and Ranger class, okay. Down to 35 cards. Nearly half our life total is dead now. They look at the Thought Thief. Ninjutsu? Zerasan. Okay, that's not good. It's been a while since I played against that card. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Is it Vorinclex? Oh, no. That is an issue. I don't even know if we can beat that. I think we're about to get shit on right now. Okay, so Inscription of Abundance can make someone decently big. How to do it? How do we possibly get out of this? I think we need a giant creature off Jugan. I don't know if we can survive that long, though. I think we are straight up toast here. No attacks into the Vorinclex. I think we have been toasted. We need enough counters to make someone big enough to fight the Vorinclex. And we have to deal with Zerasan. It's an issue. Everything is an issue. I think we're dead. I think we're done. The old Zerasan trick. Oldest trick in the book. What was the last time Rogues was in the meta? Was that a year ago? Was that over a year ago? I honestly can't remember. What a time. Good old Mono Red, Embercleave, Annex. Rogues. What else is big? I really liked Jeskai in that format. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. I don't think we can beat Vorglex, honestly. I don't think we can beat a 6/6 creature. March of Wretched Sorrow. I'll give them a good game. I think they deserve that. Let's see what they fetch. Oh, all right. I think that's it for me today, boys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment for the algorithm, let me know what deck I should play next. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and I'll catch you next time.